Name came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. Boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
Hello, 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 hello. Yenge Yenge. Welcome to Yenge Yenge TV. My name is Nkozi Kensu, and I hope you guys had a good weekend. Had a good week. Today, we're going to talk about a special program called the Sankofa repatriation. And for so many of us who believe in Marcus Garvey, what my guest is doing, it's like a dream comes true. So she's here, and we're going to talk with her. She's going to explain. She's going to tell us what it's about. Because on the other side, like people who speak French, sometimes when we talk about these things that our other brothers and sisters on the other side are doing, we like how they're doing this, how it works. So we're going to talk about it. So I'm going to introduce my guest, who's Sister Tonya Safir Nkoma. So, Sister, welcome to the channel. Hi, Sister Tonya. How you doing?
I'm fine, brother. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. I'm very glad and very excited, and thank you for coming. And
Right.
I wanted you to come because I think what you're doing is amazing. It's just wonderful. For all Pan-Africanists, what you're doing to us is like you're doing what Garvey was doing.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm a Garveyite, and so I believe that we, as Africans in the diaspora, we have to put everything that we have, all of our skills, all of our resources, all of our energy into not only protecting Africa, but building her up, defending her. We're outside in the diaspora and all these other places, supporting these other people's countries in our own oppression. And I just think that we need to focus on Africa. That's the solution for us as the African people. Is Africa has to be strong, and the only way she's going to be strong is if we go home and make her strong.
Oh, exactly. And Sister Tonya, so how did you come up with that idea? I mean, I just want to understand what was the process.
Well, like I said, I am a Garveyite. I'm a member of UNIACL. I believe 100% Marcus Garvey is one of my number one heroes. I believe in what he was trying to accomplish, what he was trying to do for African people in Africa. And I started coming to Africa about 10 years ago.
Oh.
And I wanted to move to Africa long before that, but I didn't see how I could really do it, because moving to another continent is not like moving to another city or another state. It's a huge thing to just leave everything behind and go to another continent. But so at first I couldn't really figure out how to do it. So I went to the Caribbean first. I said, okay, this will be like my jump. I'll go from the States and then I'll jump from the Caribbean to Africa. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I ended up. I wanted to be in Africa before I went to the Caribbean. But like I said, I still needed to work and stuff like that. So I went to the Caribbean and I worked as an assistant attorney general there. And I did that from December 2007 until I resigned in was October 2013. And then in November, I came back to the States to see my parents and my family, and I told them all I was ready to go to Africa. I had been traveling I had married a Ghanaian, I had been traveling, but now I was like, I'm ready to go move there now,
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there and came to Ghana, and in all those years that I have been traveling and coming to Ghana, and then the years that I lived there, I saw so many brothers and sisters having such a hard time staying. They were coming, but they couldn't stay. You know what I mean? It was difficult to try to get your footing, because you can't really come to Africa looking for a job. That's not gonna work for us, because if what they pay is not really something that people in the diaspora is used to. And I also don't think it's wise for us to come and compete. There's already high unemployment rate. So I think if we come back trying to compete for the jobs, the little jobs that are here, is going to cause animosity between us and our brothers and sisters on the continent. So I started, just witnessing. I had seen people, and I'll talk about Ghana specifically, but it's not just Ghana, but that's where my experience is. But I was seeing, so all of the people who were able to stay in a sustainable way and enjoy living in Africa were people who were over had reached the age of retirement, and they had like their steady income coming in, Social Security and pensions and all these things that enabled them to really stay. And then they weren't, they didn't have to look for jobs. They didn't have to really figure out anything about, but young people who had children, or just young people who had not reached the age of retirement were struggling to stay in Africa, were struggling to find a way to get here and stay. So what I was seeing was a lot of people were coming, then their money would run out, and then they would end up having to go back. They would have to go back to the UK, they would have to go back to wherever they came from and try to come up with some more money, you know what I mean? And then try to come back in a few years, and which made the repatriation process take a long, long time, because, if you don't have the resources to stay here, you're gonna have to come back, because, while we can't stand the West, they do have some safety nets for people who fall on hard times, you know what I'm saying? But Africa does not have such things. So if you end up homeless in Africa, it's the worst kind of homelessness, you know what I'm saying? Or if you end up with no money in Africa, poor in Africa, that's the worst kind of poverty. So I just sitting around and I'm saying, man, it has to be a better way for us to get home. Now, a lot of people are on the reparations movement, and I support reparations. We deserve reparations. But I don't think that we have to wait, because we don't know if we're ever going to get it, if these people ever will really give it to us.
Exactly.
And then we can't wait on that before we make a move for ourselves. So I said, okay, while our people may not have a lot of money individually, because the truth of the matter is, whether they're in the Caribbean or the UK or the United States, all of us are not Jay-Z and Beyonce. All of us are not basketball players and entertainers. The vast majority of us, no matter where we are in the world, whether it's in South America, the UK, or wherever, we're living paycheck to paycheck. That is the situation of our people. And so many people over the years have been contacting me because they feel hopeless, lost. Like, how do I really I want to go to Africa, but how do I do it? I mean, how do I make that happen? So, and I said, okay, we can't just keep complaining about it and, being a Garvey item. Like, if Marcus Garvey was able to get people to come together and pool their resources and raise the amount of money that he did, without the internet, we're talking about 100 years ago. 100 years ago, he was able to get brothers and sisters all over the world to contribute a little bit, not a lot. You know what I mean? You're talking really at that time, it was like 25 cents or something like that. And he was able to raise a lot of money. So I said, okay, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Our ancestors has already shown us how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, our people need businesses when they get here, and it's not difficult to start a business. And you know, Akon said it. You know, you can come to Africa as a Black person and start a business, and if you do it right, within a matter of 3 to 5 years, you can be a wealthy person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, if everybody, if we get 1 million brothers and sisters from the diaspora, and you know, and this program, let me be clear, Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program is not just for Black Americans. It's not just for African Americans. People think that because I'm African American, but I'm very clear. If you go to the website and read it, it's not just for Africa. It's for any of us who are in the diaspora as a direct result of the transatlantic slave trade. And now we're stuck in the diaspora and we want to go home. That's who it's for. Okay. So whether you're in the UK, you know, in Europe, whether you're in America, Canada, the Caribbean, South America, we're saying that we didn't ask to be outside of Africa and we want to go home. And, you know, we're not treated right outside of Africa. Yes. And a lot of us are sick and tired of the oppression and the abuse that we're receiving in the diaspora. We feel like it's better for us to go back to Africa. And so we have to help ourselves go. So I said, okay, if we get 1 million brothers and sisters in the diaspora to just commit, just like what Marcus Garvey had people do, $1 a month, which is 4 quarters. That's not a substantial, that's not going to hurt any one person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But imagine if we had 1 million brothers and sisters giving 4 quarters a month, that's $1 million a month. We could literally uproot families. We could do a mass migration of people, put them back on the continent and provide them with some stipend, some housing, and for a period of time, and give them some startup capital to start businesses. Those businesses would also help the brothers and sisters on the continent, because they will be employing those brothers and sisters on the continent to work in those businesses. It would provide tax revenue. Imagine if we were bringing in hundreds and starting hundreds of businesses every year. This is tax-based revenue for the communities. It's creating employment, you know. So it helps everybody. It helps all of us. So in Africa, as you know, before COVID-19, and I don't imagine when COVID goes away, it's going to change. The youngest population in the world is on the continent of Africa. Yes. You know, the average age, we got over 1 billion brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa, and the average age is like teenage years. You know what I mean? Like 16, 17. So this is where the new workforce is. The emerging markets, because Africa was intentionally underdeveloped for so long. Yes. All the Western countries, they're on a decline, but there's so much opportunity for growth. So that's where your emerging markets is, on the continent of Africa, in every sector. Yeah, it's a lot of opportunity, and we in the diaspora, we have a lot of skills. You know, we have a lot of education. We have a lot of skills. We have a lot to contribute to the development of Africa. But the truth of the matter is, our people just need some assistance getting on the continent and getting started. So that's what Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program is. I launched it a year ago, November 19th, 2019. And so we just reached a year. And I can tell you honestly, trying to get people to understand and support it, because we have less than 300 donors. So that's been disappointing, because I have literally thousands of emails from brothers and sisters all over the world asking for assistance. And I'm like, I don't understand how I have all these people asking me for assistance, but I only have 300 or so people donating to the cause. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to help, but nobody wants to really support it. So, but I'm going to stick with it, and hopefully it'll catch on, because I believe that now things are going to get even worse for our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. 2020 has been a hell of a year, and I don't see it going up next year. I see things getting even worse next year. We've had a lot of brothers and sisters coming. We've helped a lot into what we can do. Right now, we have the Sankofa Repack Guest House here in Ghana. So that's something that I'm able to do, is when people do come, whether they're coming to visit or coming to try to stay, or they know that I'm here, they have somewhere that they can go that's safe, somebody that's, going to help them get acclimated to the new environment. Just don't go here, do this, you need to do this, you got this many days, this is how you need to apply for residency, that type of guidance that you need when you're moving, because a lot of our people, they're leaving really in not a very prepared way. So I feel, I felt it was important for me to at least have a safe place for them to come while they gather themselves, and then we map out a plan for them to how they're going to stay. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And so that's what we're doing right now. But of course, until we rent this building, it's a mansion. It's a 10-bedroom mansion. And so we still have the expenses of it because we don't own it. I want to be able to own things like this throughout Africa so that we can let people stay without really having to charge much of anything. Just come, stay a couple of weeks, get your feet wet, and just help with the utilities. So these are the things that I really want to do, but we do need the people to support it. I want to have these type houses in throughout Africa, not just in Ghana, because everybody doesn't want to come to Ghana, and that's okay, but we need to be wherever they are. They need to know, okay, almost like little embassies where people can come and get help and get resources, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Until they find their way. So we've helped a number of people that, they come here, we pick them up from the airport, they come here, and I kind of help them get acclimated, help them get through the residency process, because guys, those of you who are listening, and I say this every time I get an opportunity because I see it happening too much. Too many of you are coming over here and you haven't done your research and you think you could just come to an African country and stay. You have to go through immigration. If you're going to move to any country, you have to go through immigration. You have to follow immigration guidelines to reside in a country legally. For the most part, it's pretty easy, but a lot of people are coming and they haven't even thought about immigration. And I'm like, okay, after so many days, you're going to be illegal. You have, what I'm saying? You can't just stay here like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to immigration, let the government know that you're here, identify yourself, that you're staying, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And we help them secure permanent residency because, resident, like housing, apartments, things like that. Also, another thing I'm doing, because a lot of people want to buy land in Africa. So I've made wonderful contacts with legitimate real estate developers and landowners so that when people want land, I know exactly where to take people to get land that's not going to be contested, that they're not going to be fighting over in court, those type of things. So those are the type of resources right now that I'm able to offer on the ground until people really start supporting the program in the way that it can provide a lot more. The main thing I want to be able to do is help people start businesses. I can help people right now get businesses registered. If they want to get business registered, I know the process. But, what I want to be able to do, because we have a lot of brothers and sisters that they just really need. They don't have anything, and they need help, and they want to leave, and they feel trapped. And I just think that it's awful that your ancestors were kidnapped and taken away and enslaved, and now you want to go home and you can't, and there's no help to go home. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really stopping our people from going home, but not having the financial resources, which the reason why we don't have the financial resources is because of 400 years of economic and social oppression. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but Sister Tonya, for example, let's say I am an African American, or I am in UK, and I do have a criminal background. You know, I did something maybe 10 years ago or 15 years ago. And now I want to start a business. I want to go to Ghana. Is your program is okay with that? I mean, how does it work? Because there's some brothers, maybe they did something not really bad, but they do have a background, a criminal background. How's the program help them? They can get enrolled.
Yeah. We don't discriminate on we know that the criminal justice, I was a criminal defense attorney and criminal prosecutor. So I know how the system is stacked up against our people in the West. So there are only certain types of things that will make us not want to take a chance. And that would be some stuff like rape, you know, child molestation, those type of things, but just no, any other non-violent or not that, even some people may have a crime that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and they never had any other thing since, and they've been a model citizen. It wouldn't stop us from helping them. No.
Okay. And about the country, how in the program, how many countries they can choose, and who choose? Do they choose where they want to go? If they want to go to Sierra Leone or Senegal or Ghana, or you guys choose for them?
Well, what we want to do is start with, we want to keep it confined to the west coast of Africa for now, so that we can manage everybody, but eventually spread out. So we want to start with Ghana, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Gambia, and Nigeria. So those are the ones that are top of our list to start, because it's kind of centrally located. We can kind of manage, because when we start these businesses for people, we have to kind of monitor the situation, monitor them, because the last thing we want to happen is have people donating money and then to help each other out, and then somebody think they can come over here and just take a vacation, and not do anything. We're looking for people that want to come over here and really do the work and establish something for their families that they can leave. You know what I mean? That thing that we've been denied in the West, which is creating generational wealth. We want people who are ready to come and do that on the continent and have things that they can leave to their children and grandchildren. So we're looking for serious people. So there will be, when we get to that point, a very stringent application process. You know what I mean? It's not going to be, you're going to be interviewed. If you're coming with your wife and kids and family, we want to talk to the family. We want to make sure everybody's ready to do this, that they're committed to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We want to know what business idea you have. We'll help you develop a business plan around that and support you on it. So it'll be a hand-holding thing for a while, until this family is okay. They're secure. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So in order for us to be able to do that, we can't have people all the way in Kenya or South Africa. Everybody kind of got to be on this side at first, and hopefully I'm hoping that as it grows and we're able to staff people in different countries, then they can monitor and hold hand with people and if they want to go to Rwanda or Tanzania or wherever. But initially, yeah, we want to kind of stay on this western side of the continent. But no, they get to pick from those countries. We don't want to tell people you got to come to Ghana. First of all, everybody can't fit in Ghana. Ghana's not that big of a country. You know?
So I mean, when they come to Ghana, you've been living there for years now. So what do you teach them, or what do you tell them? Because sometimes, like you said, they get to Ghana, they don't even know about immigration. You know,
Yeah.
I know there's a cultural shock.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you help them going through that, adaptation or reintegration?
Well, when they get here at the guest house, then I kind of go out. I teach them how to move around with public transportation, how to get from point A to point B, how to go shopping, how to, go to the markets and get things, how to negotiate. See, there's a cultural thing in Africa that a lot of people don't understand, and it's called negotiation. The whole culture of Africa is about negotiation. So a lot of our people are not used to that. They're used to just going somewhere and the sticker is on there and that's what you pay. And you can get that if you go to like the supermarkets and stuff like that, or the malls. But if you're going locally, even just dealing with a taxi driver, it's a negotiation. So the first price that they say is not necessarily what you need to pay. And a lot of times they will up the price because of your accent. They know that you're foreign, a foreigner. You're not there. You don't really know what things cost. It does happen that some will try. So I kind of hang around with them, teach them, okay, this is what this should cost. You know what I mean? If somebody's trying to go over this, and teach them about negotiation. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our people just automatically think, oh, they're trying to jip me, they're trying to jip me. And well, you need to learn how to negotiate. It's not really that they're trying to jip you. They quoted a price. You don't have to take their price. You can say, no, I'm going to pay this. So, and then, like I said, helping them find permanent housing. That's the biggest one with people that have come to stay since, we've had the repatriation guest house, helping them find adequate housing within their budget, and because here you got to pay your rent up for a year. Sometimes you can negotiate it and say, let me pay 6 months at a time or whatever. But for the most part, we pay our rent up here for the year. And then just things like that. And like I said, talking to them about the immigration and just whatever comes up until they feel comfortable. And people will stay here. And then when they feel comfortable moving around, and then they say, okay, then they look for a house, and then they're okay. And then I still call them and check on them and see, is everything okay? Y'all need anything? Or are the kids adjusting well? There's helping them find school. Right now, schools are out, but where are you going to be living? What you're going to be doing for schooling with the children? Those type of things, So all of that support that you need when you're moving somewhere new, that's what I provide for people.
Sister Tonya, I wanted just to have a clarification about who can enroll or who can apply. You have to make a certain amount of money. Like if you make more than 45,000 a year, you cannot apply.
Well, the target group. Now that's initially what we said, and that's our target group of people who are $45,000 and below. And the reason is those are the people who really don't have the resources to leave. They're literally living paycheck to paycheck. If you are making 50, 60, 70 and above, you can downsize yourself. You have the choice to downsize, cut out spending, get rid of a lot of things that you don't need, and save your money. You can do that. But somebody who don't make, $45,000, they really need the help more than any other any other group. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
these are the people who really don't have any way they don't to come. That is who we really trying to help.
Okay. So
I just believe that people who make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, they have choices. They can say, okay, let me downsize for a year to a 1-bedroom flat. Let us cut out all this internet spending. They can cut down on a lot of things and save money and leave. But people who make less than 45,000, they really don't have that to do.
okay, Sister Toya, we're gonna play one of the clip so people can see how it looks like or what we're talking about, and we come back.
Did you know that Ghana has one of the highest growth rates in Africa of around 8.5 over the past couple of years? There are endless possibilities that exist in most African countries as outlined in a recent article titled Africa's Untapped Business Potential. Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program is an organization whose mission is to serve as a business incubator to assist descendants of Africans in the diaspora as a result of the slave trade to repatriate back to Africa and set up businesses. Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program seeks to bring home all our brothers and sisters who were dispersed throughout the world and are still experiencing economic and social oppression. It is time to return to your ancestral home, Africa. Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program states that they will assist with living expenses for 6 months, seed capital for starting your business, and cultural and business training, among other things. Join them in spreading the awareness of their organization and contribute to their cause. As soon as the financial goal is met, they will begin the repatriation process to get our brothers and sisters established in businesses on the African continent. For more information, please visit their website at www.sankofarepat.com. Also, be sure to check out their social media platforms listed below.
All right. So, Sister Tonya, me personally, based on my experience, when I talk about your program or just in general, just going back home, this is what I hear. There is no health system over there. There is no water. There's so many diseases. So how do you handle this type of question when just our people diaspora in UK, South America, North America? How do you handle this type of question? What do you tell them? Because you live on the ground, you there.
Well, listen, the Western media has done a very great job of presenting Africa as the worst place in the world to be. Listen, just like anywhere else in the world, you got uber rich people, super rich people, you got middle class people, and then you have people in poverty. And that is the same anywhere. I find it odd that when they show images of Africa, they never show you the middle class. They never show you these big mansions. I see brothers and sisters riding around in Range Rovers and Maseratis and Bentleys every day. I don't see that every day in the United States, but I see that every day in Africa. And look, they don't have financing. They don't have credit rating. These brothers and sisters, they paying cash for these things. You understand?
Exactly.
So just is there a lot of work that need to be done on the continent? Yes, but some of it is just no lack of education and Africa being presented in a very negative light. Trust me, we have water. I wouldn't be able to live here. My kids wouldn't be able to live here if we didn't have water. We have water. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are areas, if you go to an area that's not developed yet, that has virgin land, yeah, you might have to dig a borehole or well. But I come from the South in Mississippi. I grew up, I was born in 1970. we had a well on the land that we lived in out in, I wasn't born in the city. We had a well, an actual well where we pumped water. So for me, this is something that's not, unimaginable, or it doesn't seem horrible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fresh, clean water that comes out of the ground. You can put a filtration system on the house, and you can have your own independent source of water. I actually think having your own independent source of water is good, because I think that we have, when you're dependent on the government for a lot of things, you are giving up certain freedoms. Like I see in the United States, Black people, we don't control our own drinking water in the United States. I don't know about in the UK, but Black people in America do not even control their own drinking water. But guess what? I own land here in Ghana. I have wells on my land. That's my land. Nobody's ever going to come take it from me. And I have my own water. I have my own water, you know what I'm saying, that comes from my land. So for me, that gives me, I feel like, more freedom than somebody in the United States that, like Flint, Michigan, that's got all type of crap in the water, you know what I mean? And getting skin rashes and getting sicknesses because, it's America and the government providing the water, but the water is horrible. You know what I mean? So it's just, brother, it has to do with the type of mindset that you have. If you come to Africa and you say, okay, there's going to be some challenges, but let's all go home and fix it. Let's all go home and contribute to the solution so that we can have the Africa that we want. If you got the money, you can go live in East Legon or Spentex, and where they already got all those things, you can go live there and you don't have to worry about all of that. That's there too. We got malls. The largest mall in West Africa is right here in Ghana. It's huge, and they have count makeup. They got all the stuff that a lot of these people act like they can't live without. Those things are here too. You know what I'm saying? So those things are here if you can afford them. But even if you can't afford them, Africa gives you freedom. You see, this is the thing that I think is more valuable than all the other stuff that people are talking about. And I have expressed this, and a lot of other people that come here and express the same thing. You feel free. Nobody's monitoring and watching every step. There's not a camera on every corner. Nobody's tracking your every movement through your debit card and ATM card. You literally are a free individual on the continent of Africa. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Whereas in the West, you can't move without being tracked. And I personally, that's not how I want to live my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like the Creator made me because these people want to control us. So they're trying to monitor every little thing that we do, everywhere we move, how we spend our money, everything, So now people have to decide for themselves, do you want to be free, or do you want to just be comfortable in a system of racism, white supremacy? That's the question that everybody has to ask for themselves. I don't want to just be comfortable and under a system of racism, white supremacy. I want to be a free African person. And because I want to be a free African person, I came home to Africa. And that's why some of the inconveniences don't bother me like that. If the lights go out, I'm like, okay, they'll come back on in a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. You're not going to die because of it. You know what I'm saying? And you can always get solar. You can get solar. There's a lot of things that you can do to make yourself more comfortable here. If or like I said, if you have the resources, if you got the money, just go to the places that are already developed. That have everything that you need.
Yes, and you're right about it. And when you say freedom, and some of our brothers and sisters in America, sometimes they don't understand. I had a conversation like that. They say, hey, do you want to buy a house? I say, no, I don't want to buy a house in America. I say, why? I say, that's no freedom. Because you're going to be paying that mortgage for 30 years.
And then even if you pay the house off every year, those taxes, and if you go a couple years and miss your taxes, they'll take your house.
Yeah.
So did you ever own it? Nobody is taking your house. Nobody is taking your land or your house from you in Africa because you didn't pay taxes. It doesn't happen.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted you to talk about it, your own experience, because they don't believe us when we say things like that here in America. Say, that's not true. In every country, you pay taxes. I say, no, it's not in even. That's America.
In every country, you do pay taxes. We do pay taxes now. There are sales taxes, and then the tax assessor will come out and assess the land. It's very minimal. I know a lady. She has a 2-story, 7-bedroom house on the beach in Pram here, and I think her taxes.
Sister, yeah, say it again, so they can hear you. Say it again. She got what?
A 7-bedroom, 2-story house on the beach in Pram, Ghana. And I was there when the tax assessor came to tell her what the taxes was for her house. And it was like something like 200 Ghana cedis, which is like $30. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, in America, it would have been thousands of dollars every year. And the thing about it is, like I said, even if she don't pay that, nobody's going to come take the house from her. That's the point. That little measly 200 and some Ghana cedis, if she don't pay it, nobody is going to take her house from her. So this is what I'm saying. It's just. So, but yeah, we do pay taxes because we do need things like roads and pipe water. And I can tell you in Ghana specifically, it's a lot of development. Over the years, I'm seeing a lot of things. I'm liking the development, how I see it progressing. There are certain areas that I was in a few years back, like the roads were just, like, what the, you know what I mean? But now those roads are paved, you know what I mean? And this is the thing, brother. A lot of our people forget Africa was intentionally underdeveloped. Under the system of colonialism, all they had was roads coming out from the interior to the port to extract things out. The only country that they put any effort in trying to develop was South Africa, and that's because a bunch of white people live there. You understand? But you all have to understand, Ghana was the first one to get its independence. Ghana is only 68, 69 years old. Yes. These are baby countries. Whereas, how old is the UK? How old is France? How old is America? So they have a head start on us by hundreds and hundreds of years. And they had free labor. They had us to build for them. We built those places. So I'm saying, if we built those places for those people, you mean tell me we can't come home and build Africa? Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So my mother is literally older than Ghana. You can't expect a country that's 69 years old to have the same things and the same development as a country that's 200 and something years old. You can't.
Yes, you're right. Yes, definitely. I agree with you. But you said it. We know Black people built America, and even if you check through history, we built pretty much Europe.
Yeah.
And there's so many folks, they're like, I'm not going back to Africa. I'm staying here. I built this country. I stay here, and they have to pay me for what my ancestors did. They don't want to hear about, hey, try to open your mind, try to see about the motherland. That's your land. It's yours. You have land. But they say, no. I'm staying in America. I built this country.
And that's, you know what? listen, I'm not trying to force anybody. So, and I literally don't spend a lot of time trying to convince anybody. What I'm doing is I'm only talking to the people who want to go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If these people are happy living with these people who want to keep them oppressed and who, are killing them and doing, with this genetically modified food and this, the prison industrial complex, and our children are, I can't tell you how many children have come here, and the children are at peace here. They can go outside and play. Nobody's going to snatch them up off the street. Nobody's going to kill them in the street. You understand what I'm saying? Mothers can actually let their children go outside and go in the kitchen and cook, and you ain't got to be. My son is 10. In the States, I will not allow my son to go outside by himself and play. I won't do it. I can't. I can't have peace. I can't rest inside the house while he's outside the house. I have to watch. I have to sit there and watch him play. You know what I'm saying? But in Africa, I don't. We have this huge compound. If he want to go out and run around and with all those kids, nothing's going to happen to him. And I know nothing's going to happen to everybody in the neighborhood. Watch out for all the kids. You understand? There are adults in the neighborhood that are outside because their businesses are out there. You got the hairdresser. She has her good kiosk. You got the seamstress. She's got her kiosk. You got a lady cooking food. There are all the adults everywhere watching the kids everywhere all day. So your kids can go play. Nobody, if any stranger comes that's not in that neighborhood, comes to the neighborhood and is talking to the kids, one of the adults in that neighborhood is gonna, hey, who are you? Why are you talking to? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? So for me, like I said, I've been at this for a decade in terms of talking to Black people and trying to let them know that there is something better for us. We don't have to take this crap in the West. We don't, because we have somewhere we can go. You know what I'm saying? But for the way I look at it now, we're down now to, it's come down to it's do or die. It's survival time. The West is collapsing economically. Our people, we already know we're already at the bottom. And now when the economy's collapsed, who's going to suffer the worst? It's going to be our people. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is now it's a matter of just survival. What is best for your children and grandchildren? I got 3 grandchildren. They're still in the States. I have my children. I have 5 children. They range. Well, I got 6 because I have a stepson too. My stepson is Ghanaian. In fact, he's here with me now at the house. He's been staying with me the whole summer since school is out. It's my husband's son. So, but this is the point I'm trying to make. My children range from age 30 to 10 years old, and my 2 oldest, the 38-year-old and the 30-year-old and the 28-year-old. Between the 2 of them, they have three girls. Now, I cannot force these people to go anywhere. They're my children. But what I said was, okay, I'm going to go ahead and prepare a place, because eventually I feel like they're not going to have a choice but to leave. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody in every family has to be intelligent enough to know that somebody has got to go and create something and build something somewhere so that your family, when shit hits the fan, they got somewhere to go. The worst thing in the world you can do is sit there and say, okay, well, we all just gonna die here together. No, somebody got to be intelligent enough to go prepare a place. Isn't that what Jesus said in the Bible? I go and prepare a place for you. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to have some sense in the family. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the writing is on the wall in terms of, they're already trying to change. There's a global reset going on. They're going to digital currency. They know the monetary system is over. It's done. It's a wrap. It just is. And our people are going to be the ones really in a very bad way. So, my husband and I, when this COVID-19 thing hit, and when they started locking down, I was in the States when they locked down. That was the worst feeling in the world, to feel trapped, to feel like even if I want to go right now, I can't get on a plane and get out. You know what I mean? I called up my children, the big ones, the oldest ones, and we all had a family talk about, okay, what's the escape route to get out of this place? You know what I'm saying? If you have to. And we started talking about, how to get out of this country if we had to. If you're not really having those conversations with your family, I think you're negligent. You know what I'm saying? And I knew as soon as they opened the border, my husband and I had the conversation. Soon as they opened the border, he said, okay, you and the kids, the two youngest ones, he said, y'all go ahead and get back to Ghana. And because our house is under construction, so he was like, he's got to basically stay there to try to finish that house. And I'm just hoping that they don't try to force vaccines on my husband or anything like that, because he's there. And now the airlines are talking about, for international flight, you're going to have to take vaccines. That's where they're going now. You know what I'm saying? And who wants to take a vaccine that these people rushed and made? They don't know what the long-term side effects of that thing is. They don't know because they just made it. And it takes, 5 to 10 years to test a vaccine and make sure it's safe. And they just threw some shit together, and now they want to inject people with it. You know what I'm saying? And now they're talking about not letting people fly without getting it. So my biggest concern now is, how my family getting out of there without having to take any vaccine and all of those type of things. I made my mother go and get her passport before I left, because she was, all my children have passport, my grandchildren have passport. My mother didn't have one, and I was like, I made sure she did that before I left. So if I have to get my mother out, at least she has a passport. If you don't even have your passport at this point, you're negligent. If you don't have a passport for your kids and grandkids, you're negligent.
Okay, that's true. Because the COVID should, make us like it was a wake up call, But I don't know. It seems like we just want to sleep. We don't want to wake up. Sista YAA, now I know for your program you have a phase one. Phase one was awareness and funding. Can you hear me?
Say it again.
I know with the Sankofa program, phase one was awareness and funding.
Phase one is fundraising. Yeah, we're in phase one. We will until we reach the financial goal, which I told you we need 1 million brothers and sisters to give $1 a month. We can move into phase two if we don't get all the way to 1 million, because we can move less people out. But we need people to support the program in order to start really providing the biggest thing we want to do, because Sankofa is to act as a business incubator. We want to get people on the continent as business owners. That's the real mission. To get our people over here and set up businesses, we need that support from the people.
Okay, and I'm going to play another clip, and we're gonna be back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how's it going, brothers and sisters? Peace, love, and unity amongst all of you. My name is Roger Saki, and just wanted to make the video of the reason why I believe I'm a great candidate for this program. Number one, I'm a born and natural leader. Number two, I have confidence in whatever I do. Number three, my sleeves are up, baby. And and I'm ready to go because I
Hello,
know this.
everyone. My name is Gina. I live in Snellville, Georgia. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, and my parents were Haitian. They were descendants of enslaved Africans brought to the small island of Haiti, now called Haiti. This is a video submission to be chosen or to be considered and chosen as a candidate for the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. I would love the opportunity to go to Africa and live and work and own business.
Good afternoon, Global African family. My name is Dane Chambers and I accept the Sankofa Repat Challenge. The reason why I feel I should be one of the first 100 families to go: I'm young, I'm smart, I'm reliable, I'm hardworking, I'm willing to learn, and everything inside of me is just calling me back to Africa. I'm ready to go like now. I wanted to go like yesterday. Like, I'm ready to go. We're subject to a lot of discrimination here, a lot of setbacks. I mean, it's just so much obstacles for us in this country. And we cannot break free unless we just do away with the whole system itself and build our own system. I feel like
And Sister Tonya, so what kind of businesses you guys are looking into? Like any type?
Anytime. You know what? Because Africa needs everything. I told you, Africa has been intentionally underdeveloped. So there's an opportunity for everything here. I mean, literally everything you can think of, there's an opportunity here for it because they need everything. So no, we don't have any particular thing. What we ask people to do once we get to that point where we want to start doing applications, and once we can move to phase 2. Tell us what your business idea is, and we can try to help, put a team together to develop a business plan around that or tweak it, in a way that will fit the African market. But no, our people have so much skills. So you can come over here and open a chain of ice cream stores. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And, I know people that know how to make wines and know how to make ice cream and know how to make all beers. Just what our people have so many skills. So I have no desire to tell people, you need to do this business. Because Africa, you have an opportunity to do almost anything your heart desires over here because they need everything.
That's good. That's good. So just to understand it better. So the it's a donation you make once a month and it's only $1.
Right. Or the equivalent of $1 in your currency.
Okay. I mean, I was just wondering, why only $1? It could not be 5 or 10. Some
people do choose to give more. We have people that give $25 a month. We have people that give $100 a month. So, but I made it $1 a month because everybody is at a different place financially, and we want everybody, no matter where they are, to be able to participate in it, to be able to contribute and help. Because if you get 1 million people giving $1, that's a lot of money, and you can do a lot with that, and it's not burdensome on any one person. So that's why, and like I said, following Marcus Garvey, he was asking for what, 25 cents, something like that. So yeah, I don't want it to be burdensome on people. Nobody is really going to miss $1 a month. They set it up, her money could come out, you know what I'm saying? And they're not going to miss that. But it's the thing is to get a large number of people doing that.
What about the ticket? Like, okay, they got selected. Who buys the ticket? They buy the ticket on their own, out of their own pocket, or you guys take care of it?
Well, what we want to do, we need a level of commitment from people. We need people who be, if we do everything, nobody has anything to lose. So, you need to get your own passport and at least buy the ticket. When you get the ticket, we will pick you up at the airport. We're going to provide you with the housing. That just shows a level of seriousness, level of commitment, something on their side. But yeah, we want people to buy their own ticket. And then that shows us that they're serious.
And Sister YAA, on the African side, I think as a Pan-African, I know you know about it. We have the experience of Liberia, and what we heard, because they were saying our brothers and sisters who came back on the motherland, they brought the westernized mind or culture. They didn't try to adapt to the African culture. They were more westernized. Are you aware of that? Like, hey, you have to come to the motherland, but you have also, to work on your mind, because this is not the West.
Okay. This is why we have a very stringent interview process, because we don't want people coming over here with the attitude that they are better than our brothers and sisters on the continent. We're coming to join with our brothers and sisters on the continent for the upliftment of Africa and the African race, not to try to take over, not to come like we know everything and we got all the answers, because clearly we don't know everything or have all the answers, because if we did, we wouldn't be getting our butt kicked where we are in you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So we literally need each other. And part of the component of the program is that you go through a cultural reintegration course, so we can teach you, how to integrate, how to basically re-Africanize your mind. We want to pair people up with adopted families that will help them also reintegrate back into the society, the culture, things like that. If we need to be sensitive, the brothers and sisters on the continent need to be sensitive to us, and we need to also be sensitive to where the people in the communities that we're going back to. So we've been gone and separated for 400 years. So we have to learn each other.
Yes, and this is a message to all Africans. We have to work together. We have to understand each other. This is our brothers and sisters. They got kidnapped. They've been away for for centuries. So we have to understand, we have to have that sensitivity. They're coming back home. This is their home. So we have to be patient, we have to understand, and we have to work with them.
Yeah.
It's a team. If Africa is not strong, if Africa doesn't stand, no black person on earth, wherever you are, you won't be able to fight those white supremacists.
Exactly.
They have their own agenda, and the agenda since day one. So it's time to wake up. If you do have any question, at least go see with your own eyes. Stop believing that propaganda about Africa.
Right.
Sister Tonya, she's there. She's been there for over 10 years now. And Sister Tonya, I want to praise you about something. I saw a video of you doing laundry. I was like, wow, this is an American woman. Like this is an African American, one of us who went there. She came back and she's humble. You used to be an attorney general. but you have no problem.
Mhm.
No problem at all, because some of us think that we are too good to do things like that. Do you mind if I play that? Do you mind if I play that clip?
I don't mind.
It was I was shocked. I was shocked. So the audience can see, you know, when you have the right man.
Before you play the clip, let me be said. It's not that we don't have washing machines in Africa. We have washing machines in Africa. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to think that they don't. Yeah, we have washing machines. It's just that at the Sankofa Repack Guest House, until I get some support, there's some things we don't have yet. So yeah, okay. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just to show. I mean, which man when you come in, you have to, you know, your mind has to be right. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I was like, wow.
Truth of the matter is, it's not all glamour. They don't have laundromats, just neighborhood laundromats, the same way that we have in the West. So, if you don't have a washing machine, you can either hire one of the local girls to come in and do exactly what I'm doing, which is hand wash your clothes. Or if you don't feel like paying, which I don't feel like paying today, I want to keep that money. I get out here on the porch and I hand wash myself. I have a clothesline in the back. So this is part of it. Just so y'all know, if you don't have a house with a washing machine, get ready to do this.
Wow. Wow. I'm like, you know, ask me that, you know, this is I'm like, I want to marry her. That's my wife.
I think my husband would not agree.
All right, so guys, just know we do have washer and dryers. It's out there.
Yes.
It's just when you get you get back to the motherland, you know, just mentally be prepared. That's it.
Yeah, and like I said, for me, it's not a big deal. I don't look at that like, I get my music and I just sit out there. It's like a thing I do maybe on Sunday morning, you know what I mean? Early in the morning, and I listen to my Afro beats or, you know, something like that. And it's actually kind of relaxing, you know what I mean? And it's not a big deal. And, you know, I don't see it as anything, but for some people, like you said, some people got this bougie, uppity mentality. And, you know, for those people, you know, they can always hire a little local girl in the neighborhood who will come and wash your clothes for you as well. But, you know, me, I don't mind. I don't think I'm better than those girls. I can get out there and do it too. You know what I'm saying?
It's not expensive. It's not like you have to pay them a lot of money.
No, it's not expensive. Even if you get one of them to do it, it's just that I don't mind doing it. I don't think that I'm too good to do it.
That's good. We're gonna play again, same clip so people can see it again.
Did you know that Ghana has one of the highest growth rates in Africa of around 8.5 over the past couple of years? There are endless possibilities that exist in most African countries as outlined in a recent article titled Africa's Untapped Business Potential. Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program is an organization whose mission is to serve as a business incubator to assist descendants of Africans in the diaspora as a result of the slave trade to repatriate back to Africa and set up businesses. Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program seeks to bring home all our brothers and sisters who were dispersed throughout the world and are still experiencing economic and social oppression. It is time to return to your ancestral home, Africa. Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program states that they will assist with living expenses for 6 months, seed capital for starting your business, and cultural and business training, among other things. Join them in spreading the awareness of their organization and contribute to their cause. As soon as the financial goal is met, they will begin the repatriation process to get our brothers and sisters established in businesses on the African continent. For more information, please visit their website at www.sankofarepat.com. Also, be sure to check out their social media platforms listed below.
Sister Tonya, I just want to, I got that question. If I am an African who got kidnapped, but I am not on the side on the English side, like, because even in France got some French islands, like Guadeloupe, things like that, and there are brothers and sisters. They might not speak English very well, but they can speak. They can be a part of the program too, or not?
Yes.
Okay.
They can. Like I told you before, it's for all of our people. And in fact, I've talked to our IT people because we need to have the website where it can be translated into at least Portuguese, Spanish, and French. That's something that we have discussed. We just haven't done it yet. It's a little technically involved, but it'll get done. But yeah, because we don't want to exclude any of our brothers and sisters who, by no fault of their own, they speak a different language, but we're all the same people. A lot of us are likely related to people who are in Guadeloupe or who are in Haiti or Brazil. You know what I mean? They just, it's just a matter of the boat dropping us off at different places, but. Yeah, those are our people, and yes, they are included.
Oh, that's good. So, Sister Tonya, I also want to talk about your own experience, your personal experience when you used to be Attorney General. Is the justice, to me, American justice is not fair at all to our people.
Oh no, not at all.
So what have you seen? And some people still have hope that it's gonna change. I don't have hope. So I don't understand why they still have hope. I don't get it.
You and me either. I don't get it either.
So what is the worst cases have you seen when you used to be an Attorney General?
Well, okay. So when I was before I became an Attorney General, I was a criminal defense attorney. I was a public defender in Memphis, Tennessee. And then I went into private practice where I also was a criminal defense attorney, as well as, I did some family law, different areas of law. And the reason why I really became so sad, because I felt hopeless, seeing how our people are treated in the criminal justice system, and in particular our young men. And it's just from the schools, the school system, to me, is just holding you until they get ready to send you to prison at some point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not a place. The schools are not encouraging anything in our people, our young Black people. It's not nurturing their genius. They are actually discouraged. They teach them a lot of foolishness that have nothing to do with us as African people, and make our children think that we come from, our history is nothing but slavery. They don't teach the truth about how great civilization itself came from African people. Okay. Yeah. We civilized the whole world, and they don't teach the truth on the things that they're enjoying in America and in Europe is on the backs of our ancestors. We are the ones that built those places, but we don't get to reap the benefits of any of it. And so I really just became so depressed seeing, watching the disparity and seeing so many young Black men just going through the system and their lives being wasted. And so that's when I packed up and moved to the Virgin Islands, and I became a prosecutor there because, it's Black people, Black judges, Black police, Black everything, Black, minority people. White people are a minority on the island. So I said, okay, I can be a prosecutor here because it's not about race. But the problem with that was I was able to do a lot to help Black people as a prosecutor. And I realized that that's the job. If you love Black people and you are an attorney, you should be a prosecutor because they have all the power. We have the power as prosecutor to give alternative sentencing for our people, to give them rehabilitation instead of prison time. We can control, everything. So that's the job that if you're an attorney and you love Black people, we should be trying to get those prosecutorial positions because you can really help your people in those positions more so than you can as a criminal defense attorney. But what I was seeing was a lot of our people doing things to each other, hurting each other. All the crimes were Black people doing Black people bad, killing each other and raping and molesting. And, it was just like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, we are really, really sick, like we are damaged. And so it became so overwhelming to me. And I told my husband, I need a sabbatical. I need a break. This is too much. You know what I'm saying? So, at that time he was like, okay, so what do you want to do? I said, well, I want to go to Ghana and live. And he said, okay. So he was still in the States working, and me and the kids, we moved to Ghana, and I just was able to breathe, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to clear my mind from all that negativity stuff, and then start focusing on solutions on what we need to be doing to help each other. Because I don't want to be one of these people that just sit around and complain. I want to be part of helping. I want to be part of the solution, So then like I said, when I first got here and I was seeing people struggling, I kept saying to myself, and a lot of us that were over here at the time, we were saying, there really should be something in place to help people come home when they get ready to come. And over the course of the years, this idea of Sankofa really just started. It was like something I started in my mind, like all the areas that people need help with. What do they need when you come? What do you need help with? So I just started putting it together in my mind. Then one day I just sat down and wrote it all out, and it came out really like a business plan on how to help people get back, And so I said, okay, well, we'll do it as a nonprofit, and we'll create this business incubator because that's what people need. Our people right now are just wage slaves. They're in the West working there to make other people rich, for other people's company. We need our own businesses. We need to be entrepreneurs. We need our own thing. Our families, we literally, how many of us have families that have businesses that they've been able to leave down? That, grandparent had the business and then they left it for the parents, and now the grandkids have. We were left out from that. All that was taken from us, the right to have that. And so we don't have generational wealth. And so, but on the continent of Africa, we can create it because, like I said earlier, this is where the emerging markets are. This is where the growth on the planet is happening, on the continent of Africa. So right now, this is why you see Lebanese, Chinese, And all these other people running over here because they know you start something over here in Africa, we got 1 billion people strong. You can become a millionaire damn near overnight if you do it right.
Say it
You
again.
understand?
Sister, say it again. Sister Tuna, say it again.
You can literally become, if you market it right and do it right, you can literally become a millionaire in a very short amount of time on the continent of Africa. So I'm like, we got to get our people home and get them set up in businesses.
Thank you. And also, people, I mean, our brothers and sisters, they have to stop, those myths like, oh, Africans hate African Americans. It's not true. It's false.
That's true.
Again, it's still again that propaganda. Again.
Yeah.
Right. Sister Tonya, she's there, she can talk about it. You will be welcomed. No matter
Yes.
what, you will be welcomed. You home.
Yeah. Yeah. That is not true. That's not true. Now, is it possible that you may meet one asshole? Yeah, but I mean, but that one asshole is not a reflection of everybody. The vast majority of people here are gonna welcome you. They're gonna help you. You know, they want us to come back. They actually want us to come. They would rather work for you than to work for the Lebanese and the Chinese who mistreat them. You understand what I'm saying? They want it to be us that come home. So, and not these other people. And I've had many brothers and sisters tell me that, like, we want you all to come and start businesses. We want to work with you all. We don't. These people are they they mistreat them. They talk crazy to them. They abuse them. You know what I mean? And they know that we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we can't sit around complaining about the Chinese and the Lebanese and everybody else, and we sitting over in America. You know what I'm saying? And then come on.
Come on.
Come
Yeah.
on.
We have to do the job.
And I don't know about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know about in the UK, but I can tell you in America, go to any black neighborhood. Black people don't own the stores and stuff. It's these people that come from India and China and these Arab places. They are the ones that own everything in the neighborhoods. You know what I mean? So while a lot of people in the West sit over, is it the same way in the UK?
I don't know. Probably.
You don't know? I imagine.
It's the same.
I imagine it probably.
It's probably the same. It's the same because
It's probably the same.
The truth is, our brother and sister who are everywhere. Black people are at the bottom.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And this is, we know where coming from. So, sister and brothers, go get your piece of cake. Africa, motherland is your land. Don't wait when the party's over. It's happening now. Go right now. Go get your land.
Yeah.
Go start your small business. Something you can pass down to your children. You know, the brainwash they did on us, it's over. It's over. Go get your piece of cake.
Absolutely.
And Sister Tonya.
Amen.
Sister Tonya, I'm gonna pull up the website, the sankofarepatriation.com, and you're gonna guide me what to do when they want to make a donation, things like that. Just give me 1 minute. It's here, right? All right, so I am on it. Can you see it?
I don't see the website.
You don't see it?
No, I just see the flyer for the show.
Oh, pardon. Let me do this again. website. Share.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Okay, though. So I'm interested. So I get on your website. Where do I go?
There's two donation links there. There's a Patreon. They can sign up there, or the donor box. No, not the shop. The shop is where people can buy like T-shirts and mugs with our logo and stuff on it. But where it says support on Patreon, if people click that, it'll take them straight to the Patreon page where they can sign up and commit to their $1 a month. And the same thing on the down at the donor box for the Exodus Alliance. They can sign up there. It goes through Stripe. It can come out or PayPal. There's a Stripe and PayPal option on the donor box.
Okay. And they can click on staff. They can see who's the staff or the people, the whole team.
And all these people are volunteers. So, these are people who want this to work. We all volunteer.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back to that page. It's on here.
And that's just what when we move to phase 2 services is just telling you what we want to be able to provide for people once we reach our financial goals and have that money coming in. Then those are the services we want to be able to provide to people that we provide repatriation assistance to.
Yes. So guys, make your donation. It's only $1. Today we cannot complain anymore. We cannot say, "Oh, I wanted to go back, but nothing was out there." There is now things that can help you go through this, and it's only $1. $1.
Yeah.
That, to me, that's the cheapest donation I've ever seen since I was born.
Well, I did that on purpose because I didn't want to have people that have an excuse like, "Oh, it's too much, it's too expensive." $1. Even a homeless person can come up with $1 every month. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. So there's no excuses. There's no excuses.
yeah.
There is no excuses. Even, like she said, the homeless, even a kid who's 5 can have $1. Come on, guys. So participate, make your donation. Make your donation. Go build your land. Go back home. Go see that your land, it's yours. It's yours. Okay, and I'm going also. People can follow you guys on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
This is Instagram. So this is Instagram, so you can see, you can follow them, and you can see what's going on with new videos, some activities. There's also, you say, your YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. Yeah.
YouTube. 1 minute.
Are you a descendant of this?
I'm gonna add the YouTube on it. Here. is the YouTube. All right. This is the YouTube.
The YouTube is Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program.
There's some different videos, so you guys can go on there and get familiar with it, understand the concept, play the videos, so you can have an idea, a sense of what the program is about. All right. I'm gonna go on the Facebook a little bit later, maybe in 5 or 10 minutes. So, Sister Tonya, so now that you did that and you're working on it, what is the next step?
Listen, I'm here. I'm still pushing it. Waiting for it to catch on with everybody. In the meantime, I'm here. I have my own my personal businesses that I'm working on. My house is under construction here, so I'm trying to do a lot of other things while I wait for everybody to wake up and realize that we have this here to help people. So at this point, like I said, it's just fundraising until we meet our goals. Then it's just we just keep pushing forward, keep spreading the word, keep encouraging people to support. And I'm going to be here for people when they do show up. Like I said, we have the guest house for those who are coming. I'll help, in any way that I can. And I'm also just, my husband and I now have a construction company. So that's taken, we've done some different investments over here that are going really well. So I'm doing my personal businesses as well as trying to hope that everybody will wake up and, because I want to help other people come over here and do well, and start businesses the same way me and my husband are doing.
Perfect. And Sister Tonya, I do have one guy here. He has a special request for you. He's a coon. He's a coon. He got a special request for you. He's ready.
Mr. YAA, my name is Mohammed. Oh, Mr. YAA, I think you're ungrateful. America gave you everything. America gave you everything. Education, a beautiful language, a beautiful name. And you live in America? That's ungrateful. That's ungrateful. My question is, Mr. YAA, I already got 4 wives. Are you bringing me another one? I want another one. I want the fifth one. I want an American woman. Are you bringing me another woman? Don't worry. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you.
So, he's in Africa and he's asking you to bring him a fifth one.
That's funny.
All right. I think, Miss Tonya, we have covered everything. If you do have covered something, or if there's something specific you want to talk about, just go ahead. I mean, you're free. This is your channel. It's a Pan African channel. You know, you're home.
No, I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to come on your show and talk to our people about the program. And also, you know, I just want our people, even if you decide you don't want to support the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program, start taking Africa seriously. And like the brother said, you know, it's yours. You have a right to come home. It doesn't make sense to allow other people to reap the benefits of Africa while you sit in the West and, you know, work for other people and suffer and be mistreated. Start thinking now is a time for you and your families to start really seriously thinking about the future of the West and what's happening and what are your plans going to be. Don't just sit around and hope that these white people are going to solve, are going to fix everything and going to be looking out for you, because that's not going to happen. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you for bringing me on the show. I really appreciate it. I got some young people that are waiting for me to give them some food. So I have to get ready to go and feed the kids now.
Miss Tonya, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it. Keep going. Keep doing the good work. Keep going. Keep up with this. This is so important. You know, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Our brothers and sisters. We have to go back home. We have to redeem Africa. We have to build Africa. You know, because that's home for us, and that's the way we're gonna do it. And thank you a lot. So, and I wish you a good day, a good week, and just know you're home. You can come back anytime. Anything you have, anytime you have a new things out, you want you home. You're home. You're home. All right. So bye. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Right.
Bye.
All right. Bye, brother.
My name came up a lot of times, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of times, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of times, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. Oh, boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my seat.